Hey everybody, it's the Benson
Hi.
McGills with Captain. He might get a little unruly and have to be put down, but anyways, we wanted to take this time to give you our first update video. And we're sitting here on our front porch. It's beautiful outside. It's probably upper 70s or maybe low 80s with a light breeze, and this is what Nebraska weather is all about. But we wanted to first off just thank you all for supporting us and for uh, praying into our lives and supporting us financially and doing all of that sort of stuff, because it actually matters, and we are doing really, really cool things and seeing the Lord do even cooler things. And one of the coolest stories is this morning at church. Um, I was playing in the band, and we had our head pastor came up to me and said, "Miguel, you got to come over and meet this family." And it was a family who was dropping off their kid, their oldest boy, to UNO, and it was his first day on his own in his life. And they decided that they wanted to check out a church, and so they got connected to Providence somehow. And I met this kid. His name's Colton, and it was such a cool thing for this student coming from Northeast Nebraska to say, "Hey, I want to actually pursue God. Uh, I want to pursue biblical righteousness instead of what the world would tell me to pursue." As a freshman in college, he hasn't even moved into his dorm room yet, and so I got to connect with him, and he said, "Hey, can we grab lunch this next week? Can we do all this sort of stuff?" And that's why I do what I do. Here's a freshman, 18 years old, just deciding to make his faith his own. He doesn't have to go to church anymore, but he's choosing to go to church, and he's choosing to pursue the Lord. And there's another guy that I met through Colton, and his name is Christian. And Christian is in a similar boat. They're both in the same scholarship program or whatever, and so they both connected at Providence, and they go, "Yeah, we want to pursue God. We don't want to pursue whatever the world would tell us to pursue. We want to pursue God." And that's just incredible that God is establishing His ministry, His kingdom on campus. So Maddie's got another story.
Yeah, one of the big things that we've been praying for through this first phase of college ministry is just that connections would be made between the students and between different mentors or leaders in their lives. And we have seen that. There has been 20 to 30 college students that come to our meetings once a week, and it's just been really fun to see relationships form. And we had a leadership retreat this weekend where we asked a handful of students to come out who will be leading small groups throughout the school year, just for a time of equipping and time just spent being together and getting to know each other. And I've got to connect with a few of the girls on a great level, which has been really fun. And just recently, one of them asked me to disciple her. So it's fun that God is answering those prayers right away.
Yeah.
And we haven't even launched as an official college ministry yet.
Yeah, and so a couple of things that we would love prayer for is we are doing our public launch. We are going to be meeting almost 10,000 college students, or trying to meet almost 10,000 college students in 2 weeks on the 23rd of August. So if you'd be praying for people to connect with us, for college students to connect with us, and to hear the gospel proclaimed, that would be the first thing. And the second thing that we would love prayer for is Maddie and I are trying to reach out to our neighbors and be positive lights in our little Benton community here. And we've been praying for opportunities, and the Lord has been faithful, and He's provided. We have met almost all of our neighbors, and what's been really cool is they are starting to reach out to one another. We had one neighbor across the street come across some free food that she wanted to give to our immediate neighbor who's going through a rough patch, and asked us to give it to her. And she goes, "Would you mind giving this to Birdie, who's our next door neighbor? I just know that she's going through a rough time, and I came across this and would love to do that." So if you guys would be praying for us in our little Benton community to continue to have those opportunities to be the hands and feet of Jesus. But that's it for this week and this month. After our kickoff, we're going to try and film another video. Maybe we can get it of the actual launch. That would be really fun to be able to show you guys what we do. So until then, thank you. May God bless you richly. And we are so, so grateful that we have a good, good God who has placed you all in our lives. So thank you. We love you. Bye.